Hi Libras, this is your December 2017 reading. I'm sorry it is very late. I've been super busy and I've been trying to get everything done, so I apologize, and hopefully I won't be too late anymore. You have adventure, seek beauty, expansion, and vulnerability. So Libras, you start off with adventure, and you have the Two of Swords and the Lovers reversed. Now with the Two of Swords, seems like that you have to make some kind of decision, or you're undecided about a certain situation, and it may have to do with a relationship. You're maybe not sure who to choose or which way to go in the matter, and you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, and you don't want to definitely offend anybody either. And you might need to take a step back and just, try and figure out which path you want to go and which decision you want to make in terms of your life and who you want to be with. And you might be ignoring your emotions right now and trying to use logic as to a means to try and figure out your decision, but don't use logic. Use your emotions. Like it says, go on an adventure, do something different, go out on your emotions and just try that. You're not going to lose out on anything other than, you can't fail at anything. All you can do is learn, and why not learn as much as you can? And it might be fun along the way. Now, with one of these situations that you're dealing with love, might be unrequited, which means you might love them, but they don't love you back, or they love you and you don't love them back. You guys aren't clicking the way you want to click, or else you've been searching for love so much and so hard that you're not going to find it. You're not going to find love when you're searching for it. Love comes in the most opportune times, and you never know when it's going to hit you. And those of you that are in a relationship, it might be just that you guys have a really, really hard time connecting with each other. And a lot of times there's a lot of disagreements and misunderstandings because you're not speaking the same language. They're not understanding you and you're not understanding them. And it's makes it for a really shaky relationship, and it's really out of balance. And you might be afraid of losing the relationship, or they may be afraid of losing the relationship. And I just feel like both of you just need a little space. You need to decide what you need. And if this is a three-party situation, which maybe has something to do with work, either you work with this person, or it has something to do with your job or money. Either they're head of the household, or you two work together. You have a relationship with somebody at work. It definitely, a relationship revolves around work somehow. And maybe some of you are feeling maybe a little guilty on a decision that you made about going with somebody that you knew maybe are not the best for you, but you're still there hanging on, hoping and praying that maybe something will work out. And that's what you need to decide, and you need to go within and seek beauty. You have the Knight of Pentacles reversed, and you have the Page of Pentacles reversed. And you might, with the Knight of Pentacles, it may feel like it's a really slow progress, and you're feeling stuck and maybe second guessing yourself on which way you should move. regarding this person. And you don't want to feel stuck, or you don't want to feel like you're tied down by any person or situation. That's not what you're looking for. And maybe you've been a little bored in the relationship and it's been really unfulfilling for you lately. And you just need to find something, one small thing in your routine to change it up. Change it up so it can maybe, you can get that spark back with your partner, or, start taking steps to make yourself feel better so you can make better decisions about your relationship. And right now, there's been a lot of difficulty focusing on tasks that need to be done that you've maybe been putting off lately, and not really having the full attention span that you need. And a lot of times, it just takes the littlest things to make you feel better inside. If you've been feeling like your house has been overcluttered, or you've been meaning to get to things that you really don't want to do, but you know they have to be done, just set a day aside and just do it, because I guarantee you are going to feel 100 times better once it's done. Yes, it may be excruciating doing it, and it's definitely no fun at all. But doing it will make you feel better, will open yourself up to new ideas, to see maybe a different side of a situation that you haven't seen before. And once that happens, you're going to expand your mind, your body, your soul. You're going to feel this openness within yourself. And with the Eight of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, it's going to come quick and fast. And you're going to feel this rejuvenation within you. But as long as you're in this lazy mode, or not really, still thinking and not really doing actions towards what you need to do, or to make the decision, and maybe you're not ready to make the decision on that person yet, and maybe you're just kind of playing it by ear, it's definitely, you're dealing with an earth sign, which is Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or something with that in their chart. You also have wands around, which wands are fire-based normally. So you're either dealing with a fire or earth sign, definitely. If this is hitting for you, and there is someone at work that, you may be thinking about, that may disrupt a relationship that you're already in, and you're thinking about deciding which path you gotta go, and you also have to understand that it may affect your work also. So if you pick the person at work, just know that there's going to be consequences with the person at work. It's going to be a tough road. I'm not saying it's the wrong path. I'm just saying it's not going to be easy, so just keep an eye out for that. And your last card is vulnerability, which you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. And the Ten of Pentacles is usually about an ending of a performance, or wisdom, something that comes to an end that is successful, either an inheritance or some kind of financial situation, again, is going to come up for ones that are concerned about it. For those of you that may be going back home for the holidays, or you may be having people over at your house, it's going to feel like the old days. And what I mean by that, like when you were a kid and how the holidays were, how Christmas was. For those of you that had a happy childhood, it's gonna feel like that. It's gonna feel like, maybe, oh, this is a holiday spirit, Christmas wonder, is everybody maybe off of their phones for 5 minutes, and, just that little bit of time, you're really going to appreciate what that really means, of having everyone together and just hanging out and, talking and playing games and eating dinner, or whatever you do for the holidays with your family. And maybe money is tight right now and you don't have much, and maybe you're worried about it a lot, not having enough money. But money isn't everything. And I know I've said this in a lot of my videos, and I may have said it in one of yours in the past, but money is not everything. And I can't dwell it in enough, because I don't know. It hurts my heart. It hurts my heart how much people think money matters. But moving on. With the Nine of Wands, you're very experienced and you're very guarded in your ways. You're guarded with yourself. You're guarded with your family. You're guarded. You have the wisdom and strength that you've gained through lifetimes of experience, that you know what to do, and you've been here before, and you have to just think back and think about, like, think back to, what if I choose this, or what if I choose that. You need, to realize what lessons did you learn in the past that will help you now in the future. And even though you have your defenses up on this person and you think you know what to expect with the whole situation, you might not. Sometimes things turn out differently than what you expect, and people surprise us every day. And sometimes when you expect the worst, that's what you might get. So don't expect the worst. Let yourself in and let yourself be vulnerable, but don't expect that your heart is going to be broken and, it's going to come crashing down because, whatever you choose or who you choose, if there is two people. And I'm sorry I have to keep clarifying that. You have the choice to make it, you have the choice to change it, and just stop worrying about money so much and relationships, and just you do you, and you go where the wind takes you. You be that bird right here. Fly high, and you do what you want, because in the end that's all that matters anyways, right? Thank you, Libras, for watching my videos, and I will see you next week.